This is Curly, and that's Locs, and we're Curlie Locs. Hi, this is Locs with Curlie Locs, and I'm just here to update you on my 4-month Locaversary. Woo, woo, yay, go me, right? I know. So, basically, I just wanted to let you know how I was doing. Now, I'm basically reporting to you after having done some pretty cuckoo things to my hair, and I will let you see for yourself. So as you can see, I still have bigger parts right here and bigger parts right here, but here they get a little smaller. I broke them up a bit, and the reason why it looks so scattered like that is because my hair is very thin on the sides, and I was not gonna break those locks to smaller sections. So I wasn't going to sacrifice my edges because I wanted smaller locks. So I kept the sides bigger, and it kind of doesn't matter because once your hair is kind of grown out, a lot of people would wear it down or what have you. So let me show you what I did. Technically, my hair is exactly the same as far as the locks. The only difference is my parts, and I'll tell you what I did. So as you can see here, I split what was once just one. This was, both of these were just one at one point. So it was kind of like this. This is how it looked. And now, which matched this perfectly. But now I broke them I broke 3 into 6. And I did that because in the crown I actually have much more hair here and back here, but on the sides they're just overly thin. Like as an example, these are probably the size that I would like my entire head. I don't want sister locks. Let me get that straight. I do not want sister locks. I want a step or two above sister locks. So depending on what you call a sister lock, I definitely want to be above that. I definitely want to be in the traditional locks side. But I want a small traditional lock. So because of my hair being so thin, and this will never be that big, it will never get much bigger than this. In the back, as you could see, these ones will get bigger than this. So I think that splitting is the best choice for me. So let me give you an example of what happens. So here's a split one. There we go. Now you can see it's like a little V. So here's a split one here, and the best thing to describe is once you get to a certain, this is a process, by the way. So you're going to basically wear your hair like this, and as you could, like when I first started the video, you had no clue that I split my hair. So it's not very obvious as far as the process of this, but if you just split your locks in half, and honestly, my husband did it. I love him. He did most of them. Let's not get it twisted. I mean, I helped, but he did most of them because I couldn't see, and I was like, I need my parts to be straight. These permanent parts, you know. So he split them for me. These ones I did myself, but he split them for me, and he and then both of us we just take the hair and go in a couple times until this is tight and it makes a V. So the reason that we do this is that eventually this will grow out, grow. You can wait as long as you want. You can wait a year, whatever, 6 months. So I'm going for the 6 months, maybe 8, somewhere in there. Not 6 months locked, but 6 months from now. Wait for this to grow, probably to this length actually. And then once it gets there, I'm going to cut off this V section just right here, and then this one will still be there. So that lock size isn't going anywhere. I'll always have a thicker lock. Then I'll have, this one will continue to grow like everywhere else. That one will continue to grow, and you know, for 6 months or what have you. And then that would form its own lock as well. Now I know what you're thinking. Isn't one gonna be shorter? Of course it is. You guys are smart. So basically, I'll have some shorter ones and some longer ones. Now for me, that's probably awesome because I need the depth. I'm used to big hair, girl. I'm used to big hair. So I don't want like that density and volume anyway. But another thing that I've considered is possibly getting, because I'm kind of set on not coloring my hair probably ever. I might eventually, but I doubt it. So if I'm not going to, and I just keep staring at this color the way I have been lately and wanting it, and envious and stuff, then I'm probably gonna get lock extensions from the short one to the long one size. And I want those to be colored. So I went from 116 locks to 191 locks. I knew I didn't want to go over 200, and I knew I wanted above 175, and that just how the cookie crumbled, I guess. So this is what it's looking like, and all of them, not all of them, but especially in the front, not all of them, because they were too small in the front. But you could see like this is a thick one in comparison to this. And the thing is, this hair is never gonna get much bigger than this. These look like itty bitty locks. So this is the size that I would like everywhere, but and honestly, I didn't initially. I like the size I had normally. The only thing is my sides were so small with such big parts that really got on my nerves. So that's why I decided to break them all up to be the same size as the sides. So just because of my thinning locks, it totally dictated my entire hair. Not cool. So as you can see, I split my locks. So, but I've now decided to not become the guinea pig for anyone anymore, because I don't want to sacrifice the health of my locks in the process. And you know, if there was more research on it, on traditional locks specifically, then possibly, but I had to do it though. It's so funny because remember how I've been so obsessed with size and number count and stuff like that? If I didn't do this, I would probably still be obsessed looking at photos all the time. Oh my gosh, I wish I had more. Now I am 100% happy with the ones that I have. I don't want to change it at all, but I had to go through that. So I'm glad I did it. And I'm also glad I did it because there's not enough research out there, and I want to enlighten some people who might be thinking about going that direction with traditional locks. I really liked it when I took it out though. Yeah, that's a cute picture, girl. You right, that's a cute picture. So I'm glad that you guys could see my actual locks, the locks that I'm keeping and I'm not going to manipulate whatsoever. It literally lasted one night. I did it like at 5 in the afternoon, and then I woke up and I was like, it was just not a good feeling that I had. Plus it was kind of tight, honestly. So I just took it out right then. I had that feeling and I was done with it. So yeah, so I feel much better now in every single way. And honestly, I feel like mine are gonna be small already. So I really don't know what the hang up was for. So as far as my actual update, this is what it's looking like. And we got some of those fuzzies and those crazy ones right here, as you can see. But you can see it getting a little lighter. It looks like a fresh retwist because it is as of yesterday, thanks to my splitting manipulation idea. So I had to retwist it this way. So that was just a whole lot of twisting and a whole lot of stress on my hair. So you can kind of get a sense for where it is, like right here. And then I'll give you a little Yep, that is it and that is all. That is my 4-month update for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Smooches.